was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Watch the screen. Pass. 55.
Now Wilson on first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. But it's going to be second down.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Switch up, switch up.
Deeper.
Slam.
Throwing again. Wilson. Jones has it. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Block that.
Mike 50. We go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arm saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. Those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down.
Here we go.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
This is Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Check 55 to Mike. He's scared. Mike,
Still guys, 4 down.
55. Now watch one. Switch.
There.
To throw is Wilson. be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Carr. It's complete to Golden Tate. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. He completes it to Tate. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On second down, Freeman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Down. 180.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Express.
Kill.
734.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And Tate's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Check, 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 check. It's fresh. My 40, my 40. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. On first down, Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
29. 29.
22.
Small.
22. Stay with your man.
Where's it?
42. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get
2
some.
minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He will push his way down to about the 14. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Eighth play of the drive.
Gonna be a long day, offense.
Shotgun now for Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
185.
42 to my 42.
Here's Carr to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Ingram. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, alert.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that.
One pass.
Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Hey, 380.
Hey, come on now.
Too late.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Watch 20, seal that, seal that, seal that. Single, 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 single.
14.
Check, 55 to Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now it's Wilson, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Shift.
14, front it.
Now Wilson. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything? That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
Check. Mike 50. All day, dog. Check 24.
He'll get it up the middle and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 71 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check 52. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Go 14. 12.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, Love.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem for me.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready?
55. Hey, eat. Defense wins championships, baby.
On third down, Wilson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Team 6.
55, mark, 55. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Carr now to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Go on. Come on, D. Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Raider 1. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Raider 2. Express.
Carl try it again on second down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Gerald McCoy. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Monday, down. You wide 8-8. Exit, exit. 29. Express. Hey, orbit. Hey. Back 55. Back 55. You got 9-9. Hey, 734. Come on, got 55. Watch the pass.
On third and long, it's Carr. Complete. He finds Braid. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Freeman again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Your mind. Express. Express.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Get out the field, defense. Mike 42.
They toss to Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
42's Mike. 42's Mike. I'm 93. 93.
Mike's 42. Mike's 40.
Express.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They go read option with Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read.
They can't hang with us. Since he's the Mike.
On 1st down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 account.
And he's going to go down again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a nice spin into some open field. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 13. Check 13.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
Check 42's the mark. And let's get that home. White. 734. Go. Express.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The point after try for Gostkowski. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken short.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Wilson now to throw again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Give him 30 yards there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On the draw, this is Love. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
36 power.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Throwing now is Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Yeah. Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Target.
Wilson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Back to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he's going to keep it here. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
He'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Down. 180. 808. Express.
Mike 42.
Hey, Stu.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Crunch time, defense.
To throw is Carr. Being chased out left. He completes it to Tate. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Down. 29. 29.
Squeeze, double.
Hey, Haywood.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
6-18.
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Not one of you gonna beat me all year. What?
Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Pop.
And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Next to score, Packers 42, 49ers 38. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.